Hey everybody, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Doug. Streaming a little bit earlier than usual today. I'm about to go into work this evening. Apparently I'm the only guy at work that'll fill in for anybody. I guess I'm the only reliable dude there. I seem to be the only I guess I'd say middle-aged, which is sad. I'm the only, my generation is the last, well, most of my generation doesn't work either. People around here just don't want to work, and it's very rare to find somebody who'll fill in and show up when other people won't. And since I do that, I get to go to work a lot, which is okay. I'm saving money for vacation. It's all good. We got Serena Sketches in the chat. We got Eric Hawkins in the chat. We got Freddie Primo. We got Allern. I just want to say I appreciate you guys dropping in. I know it's a little early and everybody else probably get rolling in here a little later. But Freddie Primo's talking about biscuits and gravy. I could really go for some biscuits and gravy right now. So, you guys that tuned in yesterday, I was talking about getting my glasses. Well, turns out I'm getting old and I can't see. So, let's start wearing glasses, which I have a prescription anyways. Got a real bad stigmatism in this eye. Well, apparently now I have a slight stigmatism in this eye. But this eye has been weak for a long time, and this one's been carrying it. So, and this one's finally just starting to say, hey, I can't do that all the time. You can look at my eyes, you can tell they're stressed bad. It was not good. So, here in a couple weeks, my glasses will be ready, and I'll be in here like this every day. Oh, yeah! I got my glasses! So, that'd be cool. It'll be different. I'm not used to wearing glasses. But man, we got all kind of projects to look at today. All kind of stuff. And I'm going to be dropping these links in the chat. So you guys can go check out these projects. First one we're going to check out, go ahead and drop it in the chat, is the Napalm Brothers. Woo! Napalm Brothers! Axel's here. He's gonna check it out with me. Freddie says, don't get the hipster glasses, Doug. I think they're old man looking glasses. They're these little round. They're not the big thick. No, they're not, are they, Axel? They're not the big thick hipster glasses. They're kind of thin and round. Which I'm old. I don't even care anymore. And if you people are older than me, I feel sorry for you. So anyways, Napalm Brothers, let's refresh this. I dropped the link in there if you haven't checked it out. Shabby says, how about a tasteful monocle? Well, the thing is, Shabby, this eye's getting weak too, so I'd have to have two monocles, which might as well be glasses. Napalm Brothers is at 1,212 with 85 backers with 38 days left. Just slowly going up. We are at 242%. $300 more, and we get the ash can, which is 15 pages and features a 4-page story about Bongo the Gorilla, which is awesome. So we appreciate everybody helping out on this book. It's going to be awesome. The book's ready to go. We're going to start printing probably before the campaign's even up, just so it's ready to go. We want these to be there in April. Now let's look at Saving the World. Let's refresh that real quick. $510, 102% funded, 26 backers. Let's get some more backers on this one. This is a great looking book. Tonic Mole has a very distinctive art style. To me, this kind of reminds me of like maybe a cartoon I would see in the 90s, or an indie comic from the 90s, which to me is even cooler. Got some cool people, like Illustrator Monk did the cover, and it is fantastic. It's a really nice cover. I believe he's might be working on getting a pin-up by somebody who does lots of really cool pin-ups. So go check this out. We'll drop the link right here in the chat. Oh, well, we'll go back to that. We'll go back to that. We'll look at some newer stuff. We've got Common America, and we'll go ahead and refresh this real quick. 508 backers at $11,493. That is $9,000 more than their goal. So that's pretty epic. I'm really, really proud of these guys. They got 24 days to go. I believe Tim said yesterday they're going ahead and printing books. There's only a limited number of these left, but they're going ahead and printing the books. I guarantee you these things will be early. It's going to be great. So if you haven't backed this yet, go back it. I did the theme song. We're not going to watch it today just because I don't feel like it. But I'll drop it right here. There's the link. Go check that out. Now, we've got an upcoming project here by our very own Eric Hawkins. Eric's in the chat every day. He's an awesome dude. And his Zombie Full World of Oz book 2 is coming out. And you don't want to miss this. Issue 1 was out. Like I said, we're going to go over that here in a day or two. Whenever I get some more time, get tired of working all this overtime. But I like the money. I like that money. Go and sign up. I'm going to drop the link. Go sign up in the chat. Follow this when it comes out, so you can go look at it and you can back it if it's your thing. Eric's got some great looking art. He's a really cool guy, and I want to see this book succeed. So definitely back that. Check that out. Now, this next one, I really like this dude. I talked to this dude. Probably the longest Needle Mover Society stream there ever was. Had Mr. Cody Fernandez himself on there. And his Jack Irons to Steel Cowboy issue 3 just launched. Let's refresh this. So he's got 25 backers at $520. Got 35 days left. Their goal is $10,000. I want to see them hit that. Man, I just don't know what to say. This is a crazy looking book. And Model 316, who is actually in the chat, stops by almost every day. One of my favorite people on the Twitters. Made a figure. It is so cool. So very cool. So go check this out. I'm going to be back here in the next couple days. I'm going to get all 3 issues. I've read the first one. And then a while back, Cody sent me the second one to read. And I told him I didn't want to read it until I could have it in my hands. And then I know the Wicked store had a bunch of them, but I wanted to wait and get all 3 of these. Man, my phone is just ringing off the hook. What's going on? So go check this out. Got some really cool people involved in this. So, lots of good projects going on. So if you like independent comic books, there's quite a few. There's quite a few. We got some more people popping in the chat. Of course, we got Shabby. We got Model 316 now. Let's see. Sam's in the chat. What's up, Sam? And I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you've been here several times, and I hate not to acknowledge you just because I can't pronounce your name. But it's HRVOJEGRAHOVAC. If you can hook me up with how to pronounce your name or what I can call you, then I'll give you a nickname or something. People's talking about stuff they're working on in the chat, coloring stuff. Model 316 says Eric Hawkins should have a stretch goal for a season pass to his park, the world famous Hawkins Park. We got Mallet in the chat. What's up, Mallet? Hope you're doing good, buddy. HG says call me by my initials. There we go. You're HG from now on. Sam says, I shall certainly take Jack Irons under consideration. Cody is awesome, and go watch. He's got a couple videos up. He's got a link somewhere where you can read issue 1. Go check it out. It's really cool. It's like a futuristic sci-fi cowboy thing, and it's hard to describe because it's just awesome. Definitely one that you need to back. So I titled the stream today "Dream Warriors," and been seeing some stuff floating around on the Twitter about people asking for money to fight the culture war. I'm sick and tired of comics, of people making indie comics out to be a movement. It's not a movement. Totally proved here lately that you can't have a movement. Move the Needle was a movement, but it's dead. It's completely dead. And that's where you buy things and you say, hey, look, we're buying these things because we like them. That's dead. That's dead. Now all that's left is a cult who claim they're for free speech and against cancel culture, but they suppress your free speech and try to get you canceled at every turn. And this is one thing. If you're fighting somebody canceling, nobody can cancel you. Nobody can stop you. That's one thing that gets on my nerves. Nobody can stop you if you're driven. And that's why I don't understand this urge to fight. The dude's already won. You all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Richard C. Myers, Patreon. And yeah, we're getting a little into little things there. It's not really drama. It's just talking. I don't see the need to start a Patreon. I don't know why he sued. Why he is suing Mark Wade. I know everybody says, well, you know, he interfered and all this stuff, and that's bad. Well, yeah, you know, but doing well is the best revenge. And Richard Meyer was doing extremely well until he took all of his money and everybody else's money to go into a frivolous lawsuit, to which he, even if they pay him back money that he would have lost from Antarctic Press, we're just talking about a couple $1,000s, and they've already sunk like tons and tons into this case. It's ridiculous all the way around. Richard already won. He should have just took the lap. And all the rest of this is a joke. It's a complete and utter joke. If you want to buy Richard's books, buy them. You can buy whatever you want to. If you want to go out and buy Gay Iceman, that's fine. There's books for everybody. Those books aren't for me. Old stuff's for me, apparently. Some of this indie stuff's for me. All the underground guys that I'm trying to work with, that stuff's for me. Just look. Stop being lazy. Look, find something. That's one thing, like music. Everybody asks me what kind of music I listen to, and I always name off stuff they've never heard of. Because I've looked, if there's something I want to hear, I search it until I find it. Anything you want's on the internet. There's no reason to whine and cry. And if you don't like Batman now, go back 20 years ago and read those comics. There's plenty of stuff. That's all I got to say about that mess. Like I said, I don't. If you want to give them money, that's your business. You can give them money. That's stating my opinion. My opinion is I think it's goofy. Eric Hawkins says, thanks for showing my launch page. No problem, man. The best way for us to get our stuff out there is to share with each other's peoples. If I can get a couple of my space ninjas to back you up, and then that's the least I can do. I just hope that in return that maybe that when I get ready to launch another book, that you share it out. That's how you help people. That's how you build a group. Not really a community, but trying to, this whole thing is about building a following for my projects. That's the only reason I stream. I have fun. I like talking to you guys, but I like, if you guys are popping in here, I can share like I did. I did my whole thing and shared my friends' projects, and I share my projects and all that stuff. Uh, it's just all about promoting. I'm not gonna sit around and wait for somebody else to do it for me. I've never been that way. I don't like. I'm real hands on the project. And Legends Lone Wolf is killing me because if it was up to me, I would go get the art and draw it myself. I'm a terrible artist, by the way, but that's why I hate working with artists, is because I would rather just get the stuff done myself than get it out there. It's ridiculous. I hate waiting on other people to get stuff done. And I know people hate waiting on me sometimes, but they don't realize that I'm working on this stuff behind the scenes, and then I'll post a big bunch of them. They'll be like, "Oh man, you did all that?" And it's like, yeah, I just don't need somebody to hold my hand and look over my shoulder the whole way through. I have been throwing around this idea of starting a Patreon, because what I want to do is do a Gravestone Press Patreon, but it wouldn't be about people giving me free money. I'm talking to a couple artists, and what I'd like to do is get like maybe every month print a 5 to 10 page ash can, and everybody who like donates $5 to my Patreon would get to read the digital and get to see the behind the scenes stuff and sit in on stuff like that. Well, then like maybe do a $10 one where they would get the physical book and that stuff, but they'd get their name on a thank you page and all this stuff. They would get to be a part of making these books. Then after we got 5 or 6 of them done, maybe do a collection, make it a full size book, like a perfect bound 50-page book that we could sell for $10. Just nothing crazy. Just underground comics. Don't even have to be colored. It could be black and white or just rudimentary, like flat colors, like more like the 80s, 70s, and 80s style comics were. I don't know, just brainstorming some stuff. I want to make things. I want to make comic books. I want to get stuff out there, and I've got all these ideas. But getting the money to pay somebody $1 million a page, it's hard to do. Shabby says, us artists are one crazy bunch. That's exactly right. But you're not like most artists, Shabby, because you're always working on something. Freddie says, never share your biscuits and gravy, though. That's unsanitary. That's exactly right. That's exactly 100,000,000% right. I still haven't got to go see Sonic. Maybe I'll get to go this weekend. I hear it's good, and my nephews was wanting to go, so I'm wanting to go see it. I look forward to it. I like goofy movies, and I like movies that you can take your kids to, and you don't have to worry. Which I don't have kids, but you don't have to worry about them dropping F-bombs in it, or naked people just jumping out randomly going, "Look at me, I'm naked." Ezra says, I miss quality black and white comics. Yeah, me too. And that's what I'm thinking, if we could, we cut out all the extras, maybe color the books once we go to make it like a full-size book. It'd be like a colored deluxe version of it or something. But the ash cans could just be black and white, 5 to 10 page stories every month. I think that would be cool. And the thing is, if I could talk to a couple artists and get 3 or 4 ahead, and then we could start doing that and see if we could get enough people. I don't really care that much about making money doing it. As long as we could cover shipping, and I could give I'd split with the artist whatever was left over, and we just keep putting money back into it. And if you can continue to grow that way, once we have, say you've got 50 people at $5, that's $250, and you're printing those 50 books. You have a little bit of money left over. and that could go into their pockets, you know. And I know it's not like, you know, getting paid a page rate where you get, you know, $50 to $80 a page just for pencils and inks, but I think it would just be something cool, and we'd be getting a lot of work out there. What do you guys think about it? Eric says that's a cool idea. Well, let me know what you guys think. Is that something you think could be viable? Do you think people would buy into that? I mean, I think that's one of the indie comics problem right now is that we don't produce a monthly. We we're indies, so there's not a monthly product going out. If you could get a monthly product going out, maybe we could, you know, the people involved in our different areas, maybe we could talk to our comic shops and get them to keep a box, you know, of these on maybe on the counter, put up a little display that's got however many books we got out, sell them for $1 or $2, you know. Because think about it. Say this month, say I got Shabby to draw an 8-page ash can. So the ash can comes out. Uh, it looks good. We've talked to shops in our areas, like, you know, Shabby's, just to say Shabby's one of like 5 people. And Tim just totally ruined my train of thought because he says I'm pooping and listening to the dugcast on my phone. That's where I do most of my listening to things, is while I'm pooping. Yeah, Shabby, you're exactly right. Like under one public, it'd be like Gravestone Press, but like all the stuff would be, it would be your stuff. But we would just, you know, we just print it, and when we go to the book, we just print it. It's all, and it'd still be like Alterna does too. It's creator owned, so it's your character, it's your story, so you can do whatever you want. If somebody else wanted to publish it, like in a magazine over there, you're free to publish it there. But say we got 4 or 5 books out, and we talked our shops in the area to selling them. So somebody sees Shabby's ash can there on the shelf for like $1, $2. They pick it up, they take it, and they read it and they absolutely love it. Well, you know, that's going to cause them, they spent the $2 on that, to go and look for, um, you guys in the chat are killing me. But you pick up Shabby's ash can for $1 or $2. People's going to go out and look for Shabby's work after that. They're going to say, hey man, this is awesome. How do I find Shabby's stuff? And they open it up and it's got, say we put, you know, by Shabby and put his Twitter handle, webpage, or anything like that. Well, then they can hit him up and say, by then, say Vestry issue 1's out. There they go. They can buy Vestry issue 1 from Shabby. It works awesome for all of us. Model 316 says, what do you think Doug is doing right now? And the Butter Dome says, spoiler, Doug is on the can right now. Space can, streaming live. That's right. In space, you don't need a can. You just pull your pants down and it like shoots you through. That's why I'm constantly moving through space. See? Now Eric Hawkins saying, true ash can photocopied with construction paper covers. I would almost do those. If we did those, the cost to actually make them would be so minuscule that we could afford to sell them for like $1 a piece. But say on Patreon, say you donated to $5, whatever, you'd get that, and then, you know, it covers shipping and that stuff. But the rest of that money would go to the artists and the writers. I just think it would be. I think it would be a lot of fun if I can just get a couple of people to join in. Now everybody's talking about pooping in space. Michael says, don't they wear diapers in space? Freddie Primo says, it's like a poop nebula. And Shabby says, in space, no one can hear you poop. That's right. That's right. We went from talking about Ash serious comic book business to pooping in space. Poop in space! Remember, I'm not really pooping, but the Bunderdome is. He said he was pooping. So, Chevy said sounds like a cool idea to me. Yeah, I'm gonna put together a small group of guys and see what they think about it. I kind of wish that's where I would have went with Legends of Lone Wolf, but I don't know if everybody would have wanted to do that, because it would be cool just to if we released all those as ash cans and then did the book, it probably would have worked out a lot better. And then the one story I'm waiting on now, I wouldn't be waiting on it. Model 316 there. Shame on you. Shame. I don't even know what to say to that. I did get a page of artwork from Jameson. Jameson is doing... Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. He's doing Lone Wolf issue 2. I just told it to open, and it didn't. It made me mad. Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. So, I'll show you guys this real quick. I'll zoom in on it. I'm on the wrong page. And, of course, this is just a picture off a cell phone, so it's not going to be the highest quality you've ever seen. But, yeah. There's a wolf and this other character here. See, look at Wolf, he's young there. He's a young man. And there's some Civil War zombie guys walking about. There's Wolf running through the woods, shooting arrows, shooting through guys' heads. The Bunderdome says, I'm done pooping, just wiped the very soft toilet paper. You know what? I just imagine Tim picking up a small furry bunny and just being like, ah, and then setting the bunny down and letting it go. It's on its way. That's what you get, Tim. Anyways, this guy gets shot in the head with an arrow coming out of his eyeball. We go down here, and Wolf, see, there's two that's turned to look at him. You can see they're all in the woods there. And he shoots it and goes through their heads. Goes through this one, hits this one. Yeah, I'm really digging this art. I think Jameson is absolutely killing it. I can't wait to get this book out there. I really like the story, and Tim says bears wipe their bums with rabbits. That's what I've heard. It used to be a joke or something like that. I can't remember though. But yeah, I'm really proud of this artwork that Jameson's doing. He's doing such a great job on this, and he's like me. He's not a professional. He's just some dude who wants to do things. And this book's gonna blow you guys away. It's different from Lone Wolf 1. It's the story picks up right where Lone Wolf 1 left off, and it starts off It starts off with another flashback. You know, you see stuff going on, and one thing I thought is fun about writing this is the flashbacks in the book aren't in order. The story's in order, but the flashbacks are different parts. And I like writing flashbacks. It's a lot of fun. I think in issue 1 I did a flashback within a flashback. So let's see. He's got some more artwork here. I'll show it off. I don't think he would care. Open image in new tab. Open image in new tab. I'll show off a couple pages of his artwork. So this one's a little blurry. Yeah, this one's gonna look like poop, apparently. Are these loading up or they just look like poop? They don't look, they look blurry as poop on my screen. Anyways, they don't look too blurry down here on this screen. They look pretty blurry. Probably where I blowed them up real big. But we got Wolf there, rocking a different look. And, you know, you can't really tell what's going on here, so that kind of stinks. And then, it doesn't look near as blurry when I look down here as it does up here on this top screen. You've got the Wolf from about 100 years ago, then Wolf now. He's walking down the street, doing stuff. So, yeah, I'm tickled to death with this. I think James is doing a really good job. I think you guys will. I think if you read issue 1, I think you'll like issue 2. Maybe someday Legends Lone Wolf will come out, and maybe you guys will like it too. Well, I've been streaming for about 37 minutes. Got about 11 viewers. Don't really have much else to talk about. Already dread going into work. I got about 3 hours. 3 hours till I gotta go in. Theo Rudy! I got to go to work, you see. Don't really want to. But anyways, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna charge up my Game Boy. I'm taking my Game Boy to work. If I got time. Oh, HG says watching Sonic tomorrow. Awesome. I'll probably try to go see it this weekend. Maybe on Saturday or something. If my nephews ain't busy. Basketball season just ended, so they're done with their basketball games. We might get to go. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take my Game Boy to work. And when them guys go to sleep, I got all night. I'm gonna play some Game Boy. Probably work on a couple scripts. Just kind of chill. Butterdome says, poop story, please. Once had a classmate who was at a gas station bathroom. The flush poop bits on her shirt. The end. That's terrible. That is terrible. Eric Hawkins says, that's looking good. Can't wait to get it. Michael says, looks awesome. Young Wolf's got a Last of the Mohican Daniel Day-Lewis vibe. Ezra says, I grew up on black and white comics. They were often more vibrant than the color comics that I read. Yeah, Michael, when I was doing Lone Wolf and Lone Wolf in this book, I've done a lot of research on what I wanted the characters to look like. And now in issue 1, if you've read it, you see that Wolf, his father is this big bearded mountain man looking guy, and his mother is the the Cherokee princess, and his grandfather is the chief, which based on my relatives, that's pretty close. Like the guy that married the Cherokee princess, he was actually his family was already very mixed at a very weird time. Back then, it would have probably been kind of, been hard on the guy, but he was Jewish. He had some native in him. I think he was a quarter native, maybe even half, and half Jewish. And I think his father was from Poland, and this was like the early 1800s. But I done a lot of research, and what I wanted Wolf to dress like in that period was a lot like how Dragon Canoe would have dressed, and he was a warrior from. Yeah, I'm glad my brand new computer decides to freeze up. Let me open the link in new tab. Okay, so I'll open this page up for you so you guys can see it. Go away, thing. And this guy right here is Dragon Canoe. You see he's got like a shirt and got the belt thing on, the bag that he carries, and got a gun and tomahawk. But I kind of wanted him to represent the Cherokee and the other one. He's a man kind of between both worlds, a part of both worlds, fighting things that nobody else understands. You know, it's been passed down through generations on his grandfather's side. And he's kind of like I said, he's stuck there between. Nobody really gets what it's like for him. In he fights monsters, which nobody understands. Also, he's part native and you know, part white, so it's just a bunch of stuff. He's kind of a man lost to the world. You know, he doesn't fit in anywhere, and so that's why he kind of travels around and fights these monsters. It's his responsibility. That's how he connects to his heritage. And I don't know if that comes through in the story, but that's the kind of stuff I think about when I'm writing it. Which we're not very deep in. We're only one issue in. I got the second one will be done before long. But I'm not trying to make something that's all hoopty poopty and fancy artsy fartsy. I just want to make a fun comic book with a character that kind of represents in a way how I feel. And I'm not saying, you know, like the native heritage is so far off it doesn't affect anything. I'm a white guy pretty much. It's none of that. But when you're young and you're looking for your place in the world and you just feel completely lost, you feel like you don't fit in, and you're an alien. That's kind of this guy's whole being. He doesn't really make friends because the people that he gets close to, they either die of old age or they die from terrible tragedies, and that's just how it is. We got the comic book hut in the chat. What's up, comic book hut? We're talking about comic books and pooping and all kind of stuff. So Shabby says poop story. At a camp, someone stuffed TP to clog the toilet. I did my business anyway. Flush 1, nothing. Flush 2, the bowl's getting full. Flush 3, it's about to spill over. So I run. Shame on you, Shabby. I used to work at an elementary school. I did 2 jobs. One time I was a lunch lady. One time I was a janitor. And I don't know if you guys remember that episode of South Park where the guy takes a dump in the urinal and they're trying to investigate it. And the whole school's on lockdown trying to figure out who pooped in the urinal. The day after that episode came on, some kid pooped in the urinal at the elementary school I worked at. Then in the girls' bathroom, they was all the time trying to flush stuff down the toilet. They tried to flush a crock down the toilet, which was stupid. One time when I worked at Walmart, and why are we talking about poop stories? But I got called to the bathroom, and they said that I needed to go and unclog this toilet. And I go in, and I've got the plunger ready to unclog it. And in the toilet was this. It looked like a brain. It was brain shaped, but it was poop. Like, I don't know how that happened. It was so big, like it would just hit the hole of the commode and just shake. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So I called the cashier that worked up front to come in. I said, look at that. And he puked. And it was funny. Poop story. Anyways, I said I was going to be done. And I got showing you guys artwork and rambling about comic books and in fields. Brain shake. Tim's laughing. Yeah, that's right, Shabby. The Bunderdome started it and Shabby kept on, and then they finally got me to tell a poop story. Shame on you guys. Like I said, I'm going to get off here. It's almost 12. I got to go into work early. So I got about 3 hours till I got to leave here to go to work. So I hope y'all have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Go check out all those projects I was dropping there in the chat. Lots of good stuff. Eric Hawkins is not out yet, so go and sign up on his list so it'll let you know when his campaign launches. We will be looking at his book, and I'm going to try to get him on maybe one weekend here soon. I need to start having more guests, but y'all have a good day. Be good, stay out of trouble, don't get no poop on you, and that good stuff. And I'll see you all later. Bye.